All right. It is time for a brand new segment on the show sponsored by Tyson. It is called Tyson Presents Hungry for the Season, which we are. We are all hungry for the season. Now you are looking, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Josh Butler, play DB at Michigan State University. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. My drive and motivation to play football is to be able to inspire others, because football is not only something I do for fun. You can use football to further your life goals as well. I actually go out there and race against my dogs. As you can see displayed today, I ran a 4.38 just simply off of working with them. They really inspired me ever since I was in college, going through adversity, depression, whatever you may go through as a human being. They've helped me out a lot.
Hey, 1-3 is Revis Island right now. Okay, 1-3. Hey, what's your name, my boy?
Josh. It's actually fun just to be able to go against other people. Not a lot of people are putting together stuff like this these days. Whatever opportunity you have, whatever path that you have, take it, because, one door open, one door closed. You take that open door always.
That's right. Let's bring him onto the show. Josh Butler, welcome to Cannot Keep His Shoes On. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Doing
Josh
good.
Butler, legend, man.
I'm just thrilled Jeff has to say the name of the episode more than once. It's fantastic.
That package on you, Josh, looked so great, man.
That's what she said, Josh.
Hey.
Ray, talk about some low-hanging chicken there. Come on, brought to you by Tyson's Anytizers.
Come on, bro.
You want some nuggets? Get some Tyson.
Ray, destroying, my God.
Man, oh man.
JB, what's up, man? Hey, look, I got a chance to interview this cat, and this dude, man, really impressed me. Not just on the field, but off the field too. Like I really dug what you were doing on the field, man, because you were up against a lot of the. I pulled him out, and put him up against some of the top guys that we signed at LA, and Joe Mathis that everybody was loving. I put him up against him, man, and he was all up in there, man. And I saw enough to say this guy's gonna be a star. Then I went into the locker room and interviewed him, and then it was just like, this guy's it. This is the one. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Just enjoying my day. It's kind of cloudy out here in LA right now, but it's going pretty good.
So, what do you make of? I mean, this will be your first entry into this kind of a league where the fans literally control everything. They call the plays. What do you make of that?
I already know a lot of people who I've been telling about it. I was like, oh yeah, I went to the FCF thing, and I was like, oh, I can't wait, because they already knew about the FCF a little bit. So there's a lot of people that I talk to on Twitch, and they can't wait to actually see me there. So I've been telling them, like, literally every day, every time I go on my Twitch stream, I'll be like, hey, what about the FCF? They're like, I heard you was Destroying's video and everything. I was like, hey man, I'm just excited to be there for real. Just to actually be able to play football and everything. So, it's been real tough since COVID, and just to actually be on the field and playing against other people again, I'm just ready to play.
We'll talk about season one. Yeah, you probably had an opportunity to see what those teams were like season one. We're kind of doubling the number of teams. Have you put any thought into, do you want to play for one of the new teams, maybe one of the legacy teams? And if so, which of the teams do you think, you think you'd be rocking?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't specifically pick one. I have no idea.
Well, how this league works too is we draft every week, at least for the first 3-4 weeks, and so you get your chance to play probably on a couple different teams unless you get franchise tagged.
Okay.
And I will say, when we were at the LA Combine, we heard your number a lot. Everybody's like, look for 13. Look for 13.
It was only 4 DBs.
And being a Big Ten guy, I went to Penn State. Obviously, didn't play football there, but you're a Michigan State guy. What's like the transition been like from you from college till now? What have you kind of been up to? Obviously, we see you training with your dogs. I love the content; it's fantastic.
Yeah. So what I've been up to now, ever since I graduated Michigan State with my master's. A lot of our stuff got canceled due to COVID, just like everybody else. And so we didn't have a chance, opportunity for a pro day our year coming out, which has probably been my better chance to, actually make it further to the league. But ever since that happened, I moved out to LA, started pursuing acting and producing because I got my master's in media and information for film. And I've been doing really good with that. Been on a couple of shows like All American, filmed a lot of commercials, HBO shows and stuff like that. So I've been doing that a lot.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool just to be out here and actually seeing people. I've met a lot of, famous people, a lot of musicians and stuff, and people that I see on TV a lot, and they like literally right in front of you, like talking to them. They real cool. So it's just amazing to be able to experience that so far. So I've been doing that and social media as well for like income and stuff. Trying to learn a little bit more about like NFTs and stuff. I'm trying to get into it. I don't know too much, but I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to get really, really into that. So I've just been doing that a lot since I've been out here. But like I said, I've been training. I did the spring league last year in 2021. And then after that, just stay in shape, staying ready. Because, as you've seen, what I did at the combine, I was already in like football shape because I consistently work out just about every day. I take my recovery days. I actually focus a lot on my body now, meaning like recovery time and actually healing, taking that time to heal, because you don't really get that chance to opportunity when you're in college to just heal, because you got to go day to day type of thing. But now that, you kind of control whatever you want to do, it's helped a lot. I'll tell you that it helped a lot.
Wow. See, it's so funny. Everything that I always say about free agents, you always hear me talk about that being ready. And you ain't a free agent sitting on the couch, and you see him out here running with his dogs. You see him going to our tryouts. You see him talking about nutrition. He's got that extra hustle on the side, so he ain't got no excuses. Like, that's what a true free agent does, man. It was like when I sat and talked to this guy, I was just like, man, and to be honest, people need to also thank our team owner, Renee Montgomery. Her agent was the one actually who Paul is how we got connected with Josh. So Josh is going to be one of those guys on that defense that you guys need to be reckoning with for sure.
That's awesome. Just awesome.
It really is cool, man. As seeing your poise and your enthusiasm and your composure, it's really cool because one of the big parts of this league is that it isn't just about what happens on the field. I mean, it's a lot about what happens on the field, but they're looking for athletes that are more than that, that bring that presence, that social media presence, that creating content, that want to have a brand and a personality and be larger than life. Is that that aspect of it something that you're looking forward to as well?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just to be able to influence a lot of people, like with the type of content I make. A lot of people ask me a lot about football, like how to even make it to college from high school, they ask a lot about that. And then you get a couple like 15, 14-year-olds, they're like, how do you play DB, or how do you learn different stuff like that? And I try to give them as much information as possible. A lot of people don't have that access to certain people. They'd be like, oh, I look up to this person, look up to this other person. Majority of the time I'm responding to half of my DMs, depending on what they are.
Sure.
Depending on what they are, they're they're like, hey, how do you get better with footwork, or how you
complimenting your package?
Oh my god.
Well, to piggyback off of what Jeff was saying a little bit about content, you come to this league already with a community. This is an opportunity to grow that community, find new eyeballs, and really use this as a platform. Like, what types of content do you want to create? Again, part of this kind of groundbreaking, bleeding edge technology league. Like, what are the type of special opportunities from the league that you make content around, do you think?
Most definitely more football content. A lot of people been asking me a lot of football stuff, man. So I get to actually finally get that, because they ask a lot. They like, we need more football stuff. I'm like, bro, I just need people to go against, because half the time nobody ever wants to just go out and do one-on-ones or stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, come on, bro, go to the football field. Let's go right now.
This is a league about one-on-ones, right? Because
exactly.
Are you excited about that? Extra points are the man up drills, right?
I am very excited about that. Yep.
Yeah.
We did a lot of one-on-ones.
Yeah. But that was another thing though, that it was I was able to evaluate him because he did so many reps, and I remember he was getting fade and a fade. I was like, go back again, because I wanted to see if he was trained up. And a lot of guys fold. People think about like one or two plays. He consistently did plays over and over and over, and that's why I was like, he's in shape, he's ready to go, and this is the type of guy that we want. So yeah, man, I was impressed, JB, for real.
Well, we've got actually, I mean, you've been looking for somebody to go one-on-one. I was wondering if you could help me break down a little game footage.
Yeah.
Can we pull up?
No.
Pull this up. I would love for you to watch this footage.
We've just got like some footage from the LA Combine of one of
I just wondering if you could help us break it down.
He's a defensive back. He's gonna be commenting on Josh's footwork, not mine.
He's gonna say what he maybe would want to do against this receiver. If you could
how would you square up against him? Okay, really break it down for us, Josh.
The route is unpredictable.
If you notice his shoes fall off there, Josh.
I ran out of my shoes.
Yeah. Now that's the question for you, Josh. Have you ever run so fast your shoes have fallen off? Or have they fallen off before you've actually gotten off the line?
That's the end of the broad right there. That's immediately.
Yeah. But you can understand how it would be the high skill that would cause that, right? It's not a low skill.
Elite.
Yeah.
Hey.
Josh,
on a serious note, though, like what draws you to being a defensive back? Is that a position that you were drawn to as a young player, or did you kind of get funneled there because of your skill set?
As a young player, I just pretty much did almost every position: receiver, running back. I usually like offense the majority of the time, but once I did get to that defensive side, and then like I had a coach that actually knew what he was doing and taught us everything that needs to be known, I really started to love the defensive side of it. And he broke it down real easy. His name is Coach Ward at West Mesquite High School. He broke it down real easy for us. Worked on it every single day, how to understand alignments and based off of routes. It was so simple, and next thing you know, you just stunning, and you're like a defensive player. Then you get to hit people. That's what most people don't understand. You get to hit people for free. Like, you can't get in trouble for actually tackling somebody. So the defensive side of it is definitely a mindset thing, and you get to actually have fun on the defensive side. I've seen a lot of people have like really fun on the defensive side. And it's a lot of things that a lot of people don't get to experience. It's hard being a DB, most definitely. Probably it is the hardest position on the field because you're really out there just guessing and reading body language the whole time. And just to be able to craft that and be really good at that is something really impressive to do.
So Josh, this is a two-part kind of question. So one, who would you model like your defensive back? Ray was a huge Deion Sanders primetime fan. When he was playing football, who would you model your game after? And in a 7-on-7 league, last year we had a lot of, Hail Mary game winners too, and then to win the championship, we had a walk-off QB sneak. So the league goes both ways, 7-on-7. What's what's the special kind of challenges within that kind of league?
I'm gonna see. First question. I'll probably model my game. I've watched a lot of people.
Look at the dogs
back there rumbling. I had to put Darrell Revis in there. Champ Bailey.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah.
I had to put those in there most definitely. But I ain't gonna lie, the majority of the time I used to just watch Devin Hester all the time. So as far as football goes, I just watch him literally all the time.
100 speed on Madden. 100 speed on Madden.
Every time. So as far as like DBs though, I put Champ Bailey and Darrell Revis in there. But for just normal football, I used to just watch Devin Hester highlights all the time. Just all the time.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
Hey, I see. Look, my best friend in the whole wide world is over there sleeping on the thing right there. And I think pit bulls are some of the most amazing dogs And I know that's another way you and I vibe because I know you have a couple pit bulls, man. Like, tell us about your dogs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roxy and Remy back there playing with their toy. I got Roxy back in 2017, and then I got Remy in 2019. So they've been with me just about half of my college time. So I was with them, got them at like 5-6 weeks old. You know, basically raised them as they like kids for real. You know, you grow up with them, you teach them everything that they need to know. You know, not to mess up stuff in the crib. That took oh my goodness, that took so long. But you know, it was definitely a challenge trying to figure out everything, especially being a student athlete. You know, trying to get a master's and everything. It was kind of difficult, but it was doable. It's very doable. So a lot of people that looked up to me, they ended up starting getting dogs and stuff too.
Cool.
Yeah, it was real cool. But they've been with me for a long time. You know, just been rocking with me. We've been to a lot of places, traveling wise, or you know, just with everything going on with life. They've been there helping me out with a lot of things, you know. And so yeah, they just pretty much go everywhere I go for real.
That's amazing.
Have you beat them in a race yet? Have you beat them?
I have actually. Yeah, I actually have. It's just a little funny when they actually beat me in races though. But yeah, I've like the training part of it. Like I get it. You know, sometimes I just make it like for like fun content. But when I actually put the camera away, I actually do a lot of training with them as far as like going to like Runyon Canyon. I'm a one-man army. I don't have like a camera. Yeah, I don't have a cameraman recording us or whatever. So I just go and just do it. You know, sometimes it's okay to put the camera down and just put the work in. And so I go to like either Runyon Canyon and run up the hills with them, or I go like work on my starts, work on explosion and stuff like that. Because you ain't gonna get a better start than a natural dog. Like, you know, you're not gonna get better. And you can compete and stay up the par with a dog. You're definitely doing something right. So I try to do something like that, and then with like my normal training stuff, I do a lot of Bulgarian split squats, and then I work a lot on my quads and my hamstrings because you strengthen those up, strengthen your knees and everything too. So like I said, I've just been focusing on a lot of, you know, just the body, the mind, foods, everything like that, just to help out with my training and everything. And they helped out a lot, agility, speed, all that stuff too. And I do my normal workout routines and just get the work in, you know.
I don't want to say, you know, this is going to come out wrong, but I think you guys know what I mean, is you're a big name coming in to season 2.0, Josh. You're going to have receivers are going to want to beat you in the end zone. Yeah. It's like Revis Island. It's like Bailey Island. I don't know, but I know Revis Island was the thing. Their receiver, your number is going to get called. Those offensive players are going to get called your way. So I think everybody's really excited to see some pick sixes from Josh Butler.
I like a challenge. I like, you know what I'm saying, to get to actually go. Like I say, I guess to get to go against people again. It's
yeah. Hey, they ain't trying to go to Butler Street. There you go. He gonna have it all locked down. I already know.
Oh, outside of competing with real people again, because I know you're clearly excited about that. Like, what is this league is unique in so many ways. What else is like the thing that you're looking forward to most about this season 2?
I know it's a lot of new stuff that I've been putting out lately. I've been trying to watch and keep up on Twitch. A lot of the things, it's very different now compared to like last season. Apparently, yeah. So I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn a little bit more about it. But it was just one thing that like specifically stood out to me. It was something about like what other new team did y'all add? So it was like a new rule, right? Y'all added a new rule into what the game?
Well, we added 4 new teams.
Did y'all add a new rule into it?
I mean, the rules are fan decided as well. So literally everything is controlled by the fans. 4 new teams that are based on NFT fan bases. I mean, a whole bunch of new stuff coming down the pike.
I seen
season
something
2.0.
about like the paper rock scissors thing.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. The paper. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
I'm going to be at center field every game doing the rock, paper, scissors, Josh. And then he's going to turn it into the biggest spectacle in the history of organized sports. Okay? So get your fingers, get your fists, and get your flat hand ready. We're going rock, paper, scissors, bud.
What's your go-to move? What do you throw more than anything?
Why would I tell you that?
Good answer. It is mind games. That's all about. You got to get in your opponent's head. I love it.
Yep.
Oh,
You're
man.
gonna crush this.
Josh Butler, thank you so much for being with us, man. We are so excited to see you on the field for season 2.0. It's coming soon. Thank you for taking the time and good luck this season.
And thank y'all for having me. I have a good day.
Good luck. Have a good one,
Josh.
All right. See y'all.
Speaking of Hawking, let's talk about Tyson chickens, anytizers. Jeff, tell them about some anytizers.
I was so excited to talk about anytizers. You saw that segment where we talked to Josh Butler. This is going to be a recurring segment we're going to have on this very show. The Tyson Hungry for the Season. Tyson presents Hungry for the Season recurring segment where we will talk to players for the upcoming season 2.0, like our friend Josh Butler and others who are names you should get excited about, you should be keeping track of, you should want to draft to your teams. These are the stars of the next season that you're going to see previewed here. And the reason that we get to preview them is because of Tyson and because of their delicious anytizers. Anytizers are good any time of the day, right? Mr. Makuga, we're talking boneless chicken bites. We're talking honey barbecue. We're talking buffalo. We're talking popcorn chicken. We're talking tequila lime. Yeah, I didn't forget tequila lime.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Jeff, let me tell you something. Big, bold flavor, packed full of protein. If anybody wants to know anything about a Tyson chicken anytizer, you come over to my house. I throw them in the air fryer, and we get weird.
When can we go? When? What part of the day is perfect?
Jeff, anytime.
Anytime, Josh.
For an anytizer.
Literally anytime. You know what the FCF does not have any of?
What's that?
Kicks. There's no kicks in our team. You know why? Because anytizers have more kicks of flavor than we can possibly handle.
We got all we need.
Pow, 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 pow. If you think Ray's Tennessee jacket is loud, wait till you throw an anytizer in your mouth. Woo-hoo!
We're talking chicken fries. We're talking wings. We're talking popcorn chicken. We're talking boneless chicken bites.
Hey, if you think those anytizers got kicked, what about the kicking off your shoes like Jeff did?
Oh, man.
That's right.
Let me show it. Jacob, Tyson did not bring us this video, but let me tell you something. If there's any time to kick off your shoes and enjoy an anytizer, it's when your good pal Jeff Canada lines up against you at a professional football league tryout. The FCF Combines live in Orlando and in Atlanta in February. We'll be anytizing anytime with Jeff Canada's flying shoes.
And it's all packaged like Jeff wants it.
I love a good package. That's the truth. That is the truth. All right, guys. This has been a fun one. I'm just glad that the show will never again be called Canada Keep His Shoes On. That's all I care about.
You think?
Next week we will be
do
called
it again. You know that.
Yeah, that's not a rule.
We can put that in every week.
Well, I think we've all seen that video enough times. It can be burned now.
Jacob, if you don't keep that forever, I will be livid.
All right. This has been a fun one. Hey, don't forget, tryouts.fcf.io if you want to sign up or know somebody that should. February 4th, February 26th are the next dates. But we will be back here next Thursday, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time, right here on twitch.tv/FCF, where we guarantee power to the fans. See you next week.